What is up, folks? Bristol Gaming back with another episode of 7 Days to Die Mods Weekly, the show where we help you figure out what mods are good for you. And this week we are going to cover 3 mods that make small, little, cool changes to the game, and 2 light overhaul mods that I think you guys are going to really enjoy. But before we jump at anything, I want to take a second and ask, if you like the content, please go ahead and like and subscribe, as it does help out the channel. And now we're going to jump into our first mod, and that is Starter Crate by Khelldon and Doughphunghus. And if you look down in slot number 8, I have a crate here. Right here, starting gear. Now this is a cool little crate because you go ahead and you place it down, and then you sit there and you punch it. You go ahead and you loot it, and it gives you a random assortment of gear. And this is not, it's not going to be the same every single time. It's a random assortment. And the reason I like this is because, one, it's a random assortment, so it's not going to be anything that's going to be super breaking. But it also does help you make the game just a little bit more fun without going through that slog of early game stuff. And this is very similar to the whole starter class system by Valmar, except where that was like a lot more strict, where you pick, Marine, like I covered it last week or the week before, where you pick Marine or Assassin or what have you. This is just a random assortment of stuff to help you get started. You could get, like you see here, I got iron, scrap, and padded. So like you can get really good stuff. You might not get too great of stuff. But it is a cool little mod that does add a lot of stuff, especially early game. And you can use this one on server side. I've used it before, and it's worked well for us because all it does is just add a little thing to give you random loot. So give it a shot. I think you guys will enjoy it. But with that, we're going to go ahead and move on to the next one. Okay, folks, so our next mod is Custom Zombies by Robeloto, and this is a cool mod because there's 2 versions. There's an XML version, and there's a normal version, like if you're playing single player and stuff. The XML lets you play server side. It just, it just requires it on the server, not on the clients as well. This mod adds in a bunch of zombies. This is just a small taste. I'm not going to go through all of them because there's like 20 or 30 of these things, but they all do different stuff. And not only that, they also have unique debuffs and buffs, and there's quests that go along with this. I haven't actually found the quest yet. This is my first time really playing with the mod. I mess around with it just a little bit to kind of get a feel for what the zombies are, how they operate, and then I wanted to show you guys so everybody can experience it like I have. But this mod is really cool. Like this chicken here, if you're out wandering around, you run into this chicken, she will mess you up. That chicken will just wreck your day. And like look at these things. They look really neat. Like these things look cool. Like look at this guy. Look at how crazy looking that Demolisher looks with that weird eye and this freaking big giant there. Like this is just a really cool mod. I highly recommend, if you guys are looking for different kinds of zombies, like you're tired of the generic stuff, throw this in. Launch this on like a Horde Night or something like that. You saw how many levels I gained right there from just slaughtering that little bit. Throw this on your server. Throw it on your single player. Give it a shot. Like these zombies really do help spice up. And what's really cool is like you saw the fire thing there. If I come in and I spawn in, let's say I type in fire, you have a fire snake here. You can barely see that thing. I know like Luna hates it when we play with this mod. Like when we first started testing this mod out, we had this thing going, and this fire snake here was causing us all kinds of hell because before we toned down our grass, like we couldn't see what the crap was going on. We just knew we were getting destroyed by a zombie that we could never really see. Turns out it was a fire snake hidden in the grass, so we couldn't see it super well. That's why I like this mod, is you can really make this like on a hard playthrough. Adding this in, it really can amp up the difficulty. But with that, we're going to go ahead and move on to the next one. Alright folks, so our next mod is called Wasteland by Bdubyah, and this mod is awesome. It adds in a ton of stuff. And this is just a small portion of everything it adds in. It basically turns 7 Days to Die into a Fallout game. And Bdubyah has done just amazing work on this mod. Like, I mean, this mod is awesome. It gives you a pipe pistol, a pipe rifle, shotgun, pipe hammers, pipe wrenches, laser pistols, laser rifles, plasma pistols, 10mm pistols. Like, it gives you a ton of stuff. It gives you Nuka-Colas. It gives you a awesome freaking hammer here that you can use to run around and smack zombies with. And even then, if you come in here and you type in, let's say, pipe, it gives you different kinds of legendary guns that you can use. I mean, it just, this mod does a lot. Not only does it add in items like weapons and stuff like that, and like the drinks, it also adds in POIs. There's like 10 or 11 POIs, I think, that now have, instead of having zombies everywhere throughout them, they have like, some of them have just raiders, some of them have zombies. And like this right here, what I'm standing in front of is actually a POI. This is actually Vault 101. Like if I sit here and I come into the ground, like look at this. Look at how freaking cool this looks. Like I'm actually going to run in here real quick. I'm going to do the mod justice, and I'm going to come in here and I'm going to show you guys just how cool this is. Like look at this. Look at how freaking cool that is. You have a big ass portal right here. I don't know how to get it. Oh, here we go. This is how you open it. Look at that. Look at this. Like, this is just freaking awesome. I mean, it sucks that this is not an XML mod, but with as much as this thing adds, I can't imagine being able to make this an XML only mod, like server side only. But this thing is so cool. Like, you can have a Vault Boy cutout inside of your base. Like, this thing is just, look at all this crap that's in here. But that could be from another mod that I have. Just, this thing is awesome. Look at this guy. Look at this raider. If I turn off and let him run around, what is he gonna do? Oh crap, they're gonna run up and attack me. Look at that. Like, this is a really cool mod. Like, that's why I love this mod, because, you know, look at how big this POI is. Look at this. Like, this thing is freaking huge. Like, he's done a ton of work to this. Like, BW has added a lot. Little freaking generator room. And the cool thing is like, you can actually turn a lot of these POIs into decent bases that have, ooh, crap, I got shocked, that have just all kinds of stuff that you need in them. Like, this is really neat. Look at this. Look at those crazy looking guys. Like, this is an insane mod. Like, he has done a lot with this mod. I highly recommend you guys check this mod out. Single player, it is a fantastic mod. It really boosts. If you're playing with friends and stuff, make them download this thing. Like, this is a really fun mod. It adds a ton. But with that, we're going to go ahead and move on to the next one. Okay, folks, so our next mod is called the Romero Mod by KhaineGB, and I call it a light overhaul because it doesn't really change the game as much as the Undead Legacy or War's X All-in-One. It just changes a few things here and there. I mean, it does change the launcher right here, which I think looks really neat, but it just adds in a bunch of the KhaineGB stuff, and we're going to go ahead and we're going to start a new game. We're going to launch in, and then I'll show you guys what I'm talking about when we get in. Okay, folks, so here I am in a brand new game. I just finished up most of the little entry stuff. I did spawn myself in a pistol, but it was really just because this mod adds in a bunch of different zombies in the random biomes and stuff like that. It's like ×5, and it made it a little kind of a pain in the ass, and I wanted to hurry up and be able to get here to kind of go over what this mod does for you guys. So I'm gonna run in here real quick. I'm gonna talk to the trader just to knock out this quest. There we go. Got the quest knocked out. So I want to show you guys, this mod changes how the game acts, and now, like this zombie guy over here. So if I run up, I'm actually going to go ahead and put in God mode because it'd be embarrassing if I died on the video. But, so here we go. Hit that guy. See how little damage he takes? See how little damage he's taken? See how much he just took then? So now, zombies don't take full damage except from a headshot anymore. So now, like this lady over here, if you want to kill a zombie quickly, you have to shoot it in the head. Look, didn't really do a whole lot of damage. Watch what happens if I shoot this lady in the head. I don't know why that guy's facing away. But this mod changes how a lot of the zombies and stuff react, because now you actually have to go for headshots. Otherwise, you're going to waste just a ton of ammo. This mod also changes where blood moons are no longer a thing. Instead of having a blood moon, instead what you're going to have is you're going to have wandering hordes that are going to spawn. And wandering hordes start spawning on day 2 at midnight. So like the first 2 days are, you know, get to the trader, get yourself set up somewhere, start doing some quests, exploring and stuff, and then you're gonna have a wandering horde of like 30 or 40 zombies that are gonna spawn. Now you can avoid the horde. It's not super difficult. You just have to run away from them, but or hide somewhere. It's not like a Blood Moon horde where they're gonna exactly be able to just track right to you and know exactly where you are. But this mod changes how that works. You know, not only does it change the crafting queue here, it also adds in like pipe pistols. It adds in some scrap stuff. So if we come here to the creative menu and we type in pipe, oh, you hear my kitty here. She's finally starting to feel better. She's wanting some attention. She's been sick lately. Hopefully 2021 will be the year for her. But this mod changes a lot of cool stuff with the game without really going into it, without going like super heavy overboard with a lot of these other overhaul mods. It does change some stuff, which is why I call it a light overhaul. It is a good mod to have. I highly recommend you guys use it. But with that, we're going to go ahead and move on to the last one. Alright folks, so the last mod is called Sorcery by Devrix, and this mod is really cool. I call it another light overhaul because one, it changes the launch screen like you see here. It makes it look really freaking cool. Like, it's got the sorcery logo, it's got the sorcery version, these cool character guys here. But we're gonna go ahead and we'll start a new game. I'm gonna jump in and then I'll show you guys what's up. Alright, so here we go. Brand new game, load in, says your lightning sorcery continues, and you've got this stuff like normal. You see a little sorcery thing down there on the bottom. We got this book here, slot number 9. Go ahead and read this first. Before I read that book, come over here. And I'm going to untrack that, so that way it should automatically track this one. There's a little time to explain, so listen carefully. You've noticed it by now, have you not? The world is different. There is something much worse on the horizon. The first blood moon, that's when it was discovered. Essence. The elders believe essence to be life and creation itself. You won't survive much longer as a mundane, so take this and make haste. Ooh, crap. Crazy ladies, crazy ladies. Oh, God. Oh, they are beating me down. Oh, shit. That was cool. Yeah, dog, was that you? Okay, check the bodies for an answer, huh? See what was what. What the hell? Meteors, fallen elders, blood moons. None of this makes sense. Who the hell is unknown or Atlan? What do they mean mundane? Maybe this chest has answers. I should see what's inside. Oh, poor dog died. Dog was cool looking. Loot these ladies. Right, one more. Is that it? You ladies looted? Okay. So now I gotta place Atlan's chest. Go ahead and place Atlan's chest. Open it up. That's cool how it floats like that. So now I have to wear the hood and wear the boots. And I gotta... If you're reading this, it's already too late. You must finish what I failed to. The awakened are coming and they'll stop at nothing to destroy this world. Start by consuming my fire skill elixir. You'll get this by inciting the conjuration scroll. Only then will you be able to comprehend my journal of fire knowledge. Okay. Open. Use. But now I have a quest that says to place the sorcery desk. Is that not the... What is that? Ah, so you wish to become a master fire sorcerer. Very well. Let your training begin. Manifesting and casting a simple fire spell could take a mundane decades to achieve. We have hours. Fire essence and fire spell forge. You're useless without them. Take the resources to get started. You must gather the rest. Burnt biome, burnt trees, and coal ore are excellent sources of fire essence. Okay. I accidentally grabbed the wrong thing. Upon harvesting enough fire essence from burnt biome, burnt trees, and coal ore, you'll then want to craft and place a fire spell forge. This forge is essential to a fire sorcerer and is required to transmute fire essence. Transmuting fire essence is the only way to craft fire sorceries such as spells, weapons, and essential resources. Neat. So I'm going to go ahead and put this down. I'm going to go ahead and set this here. And those are kind of like the beginning versions of this. Now, there is a spell here that I have called Firecast and a Fire NATO spell. Is that right? Yeah, Fire NATO. See if I can find a target. Ooh, chicken. Hey, chicken. Ah, I missed. Come back here, chicken. I want to light you on fire. Ah, I missed. But you get the idea. So you can actually, sit there and cast fireballs around. And then I've got a... is that not a normal... Okay, no. So it's not a normal spell. But this mod does add an absolute butt ton to the game. It changes what you do on a normal playthrough. It gives you fire, so if you spawn in a bunch of zombies, which I'm not going to do because, level 1 nothing, why would I? It's crazy to spawn in a whole bunch of zombies, but when you're playing this mod, it really gives you the opportunity to just explore something that could be added to the game if the developers ever wanted to go that route. But I think Devrix did just a super amazing job with this. I mean, not only does this mod have cool fire spells, it's got lightning spells, it's got all kinds of cool stuff, but it comes with its own custom backpack here. It's a really cool game. And then look at this. This is like the exit screen. Look at how cool this looks. Like, he did a great, or I say he, Devrix could be a woman, I'm sorry for assuming your gender, but they did a fantastic job on this mod. Like, I know last week I was gushing about Telleric's Pokemon, but this is another mod that is just super, super cool. I highly recommend you guys give it a chance, check it out. You're not gonna regret it. This mod is awesome. But with that, we are done for the week. If you guys have any questions, if you're a mod author, you want to point something out, or you have mods you want me to cover, drop a comment down below. Let me know what you think. If there's anything I can do for you guys, please let me know. You guys have fun, take it easy, and we will see you next time.